Hi there! So in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the clutch and flywheel on a Volkswagen Golf Mk. However, the principle is the same across all different makes and models of vehicles. To start with, you will already need to have your gearbox removed from your vehicle. Obviously I can't show you this for every vehicle, but I do have a couple of videos showing how to remove gearboxes on my channel already. Check the top right hand corner for a link to these videos now, and I will also leave a link in the description below. Also, if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner and leave a like on the videos while you're here. So first of all, we are going to remove the clutch pressure plate. This is held on with the 6 bolts, as you can see indicated by the arrows here. If you're going to reuse the clutch, for example if you have done an engine replacement, I would advise to undo these one turn at a time in a star-shaped sequence to prevent damage or warping to the springs. The pressure plate locates on 3 dowels and can sometimes need a little persuasion to release from the flywheel. As I removed the pressure plate, you can see the friction plate has come off with it as well. This is normal, as there is now nothing holding it in place. For speed, I am removing these bolts with an impact gun. All of these bolts have Loctite on them and also have abnormally shallow heads on them, making it very easy to slip off if you use a bar and socket. All bolts removed from the clutch and flywheel need to be replaced every time with new ones. In this particular case, after checking the flywheel, it was still in good condition and only needed some light cleaning, and it could be reused. What I am showing here is that the flywheel has the mounting holes machined with an offset spacing, making it so the flywheel can only be mounted in one position. This is to keep the flywheel in balance with the crankshaft. So the tool you have just seen me slip into one of the removed bolt holes is for locking the flywheel in place while you tighten and torque the flywheel bolts to the correct setting. The specific tool I am using in this video is the Volkswagen special tool number 3067. Other generic locking tools are available and will work just as well. The bolts on this flywheel are torqued to 60 Newton meters and are tightened in a star-shaped pattern to spread the pressure evenly across the flywheel. Obviously, you will have to check the torque settings for your particular vehicle. Once they have been torqued to 60 Newton meters, you then do a second pass and tighten each bolt a further 90 degrees. I have this function on my torque wrench, but if you don't, you can always just mark them with some paint and visually see when you have turned them 90 degrees. So next comes the friction plate. 2 things to note here. One is the orientation of the clutch friction plate. As we zoom in, you can see the words
Getriebeseite
written on one side of the clutch. This translates from German to gearbox side, and this is a side that should be facing you when installed on the flywheel. The other thing to note is the tool I place in the hole of the friction plate and into the flywheel. This is the clutch aligning tool. This keeps the friction plate in the centre of the flywheel and the pressure plate and makes it so the gearbox shaft lines up perfectly when the gearbox is installed. While we are here, I will point out the 3 locating dowels for the clutch pressure plate. This is what guides the plate into the correct position and locates it in place. These again, like the flywheel, are spaced so that it will only fit on in one position. Now the keen-eyed amongst you may have noticed that the new pressure plate looks completely different to the one I removed. This isn't anything to worry about. Manufacturers usually source parts from more than one supplier and they often look different. Just always make sure the clutch you're fitting is compatible not only for your vehicle but also the flywheel you have installed as well. Once again, we are going to fit our new bolts in a star-shaped pattern, and we are also going to tighten them one turn at a time, so we get an even pressure across the springs as we tighten the bolts. Having fitted my flywheel locking tool again, I torque the pressure plate bolts to 20 Newton meters. We can now remove the clutch aligning tool and remove the flywheel locking tool. I hope this can help someone and you found it interesting. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.